Welcome to the That's Good Broncos Training Camp. I'm Brandon. I always wear a training bra, perna, because this body never takes a day off. Today, I wanted to discuss my biggest takeaways from the Broncos training camp so far. This is my third season monitoring training camp closely, and I'll be honest, most of what you learn in training camp is rat shit. Small, little nuggets of truth hidden in a sewer of hype, non-answers, and media hot takes. So like a child with nothing to do after school and no supervision, I'll return to my playground, the sewers, and instead of trying to find the Ninja Turtles, like I always wanted, I'll scoop up these little rat turds of truth and tell you the things that I think are actually important and relevant for the Broncos. That's good sports. Please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. I have to ask that or people don't do it, apparently. If you already are subbed, click the notification button. That'll let you know when I upload videos. Also, comment. Say I have a beautiful face. That would help my ego, as well as it helps the videos. So, okay, well, the video shall now start. The first positive thing happening at training camp is that players are no longer being forced to answer the same stupid question every day. The biggest benefit for the players with Case Keenum at quarterback is nobody is asking them who they think will be the quarterback this season. An annoyance definitely not worth putting up with, even at Von Miller's $100 million salary. What an inconvenience it must have been for the coaches and players to have to answer the same question every day that they had been coached to answer in August, all of last August, and the August before. God, that must have been so rough. That has been an actual take in the media. They're saying, oh, it's so nice these guys don't have to talk about who the QB will be. What a weight lifted off their shoulders not having to answer those questions. Who gives a shit what they have to say to the media? It's only nice because the Broncos actually have a good quarterback. I'd love to be paid to be asked the same fucking question every day. It's the curveball questions that make you look stupid, like, did you ever actually graduate high school, Mr. Perna? The one thing that is relevant and noticeable is that the players seem to be in very good spirits, optimistic, if you will. Specifically, guys like Emmanuel Sanders and Chris Harris Jr. During practice, after Case Keenum completed a pass to Emmanuel Sanders that went just over the fingertips of Chris Harris in coverage, Harris said, "He caught that? That's just the quarterback, bro. Huh?" That is how he said, huh. If he's throwing like this, we're gonna win. That was from Chris Harris's mic'd up segment on DenverBroncos.com. Harris also made fun of rookie wide receiver Courtland Sutton for running a bad route against him. Courtland Sutton is making impressive Randy Moss-like catches every day. Well, except for that one. If anything, I think the new wide receivers coach, Zach Azani, is batshit crazy. Or a reformed stripper implementing his lap dance techniques into football warm-ups with chair drills. I don't care if you explain the merit behind this drill like some of you did to me on Twitter, it's fucking stupid. Unless, of course, if the Broncos win the Super Bowl, we shall look at this drill, this clip, and say this is the reason why. But if the Broncos finish last place in the NFL, we shall look back at this clip and say this is the reason why. Now, Sutton is getting more praise from Denver media than any other player, even more than Philip Lindsay. I just wish Sutton would have picked a different number to wear than 14. That was Cody Latimer's number. And guess which receiver was the athletic star during every training camp? Cody Latimer. God, I hope. Courtland, I hope you break the curse of the number 14. Actually started by Brandon Stokely when he came to Denver. So you could blame him for that. He's on Twitter. Honestly, all the wide receivers look good. On-target throws will do that for guys who are good at catching footballs with their hands. Emmanuel Sanders looks rejuvenated this training camp. I think Case Keenum puts the same pep in Sanders' step as one has the morning after getting laid. Speaking of laid, I think Sanders is also excited to know Keenum will put him in fewer positions to be laid out by defenders this season. Now, warning, this is a warning, here comes my hottest of takes. maybe hottest of all time. Vance Joseph, the Broncos head coach, has a chance to be the most improved coach in 2018. There, I said it. It's the same reason John Fox looks like a great coach with Peyton Manning. Joseph's success is 100% related to the fact that he has a quarterback on the roster. Now, this could earn Vance Joseph the That's Good Sports exclusive Boomerang Dick Award. Boomerang Dick Award? What is that, you say? Well, it's called Boomerang Dick because he comes on backs. Credit to my mentor, Tijuana Jackson. That will be a new award this season, the Boomerang Dick Award for comeback plays and comeback players. Boomerang Dicks. Comes on backs. You get it. Here's another possible unpopular take. I don't know why I'm doing that. Bradley Chubb might not have as big of an impact as everyone is expecting. I hear your boos, okay? Chubb has looked good as you would expect in practice, but I think he is being set up to be the biggest disappointment of the young players, and I say that as someone who believes he's gonna play very well this season. This is my reasoning, okay? Khalil Mack only had 4 sacks his rookie season. DeMarcus Ware had 8. Justin Houston, 5.5. Melvin Ingram took 3 seasons before finding his rhythm and getting significant playing time. Joey Bosa is one of the freaks who had 10.5 sacks in just his first 12 games. Von Miller, a bigger freak with 11.5 sacks in his first 15 games, his rookie year. Chubb might be a victim of great expectations, which, like the book, will just leave you disappointed and bored. I think people are expecting Bradley Chubb to have like 15 sacks this season. And if he's a freak like Bosa and Miller, that could definitely happen, mainly because Von Miller will be getting the double and triple teams, leaving Chubb a door wide open to Sack City. However, and this is a good thing, the Broncos have Shaq Barrett and Shane Ray, who we thought would be out due to injury. No other team in the league may have as many threats to put on the edge as the Broncos. So even if Chubb is playing great, he may be sharing sacks with Shaq Barrett, Shane Ray, and Von Miller. The Broncos' edge will be better than the one in U2. And for his long-term development, I think Chubb is in a better position than any other player taken in the first round of the draft. Because he has great mentors around him, the pressure isn't as high, and I think he can really develop into who he needs to become on this team. Now, the biggest weakness is still the offensive line, and we will not know anything about that group until we see them play in some preseason games. So I'm not gonna project whether or not I think they're better right now. Next, with shallow depth, like a kiddie pool, is the cornerback group. Harris, Roby, and that's fucking it right now because Tramaine Brock has been dealing with a hamstring issue. He's supposed to be the third guy, which is serious for a corner. You never know how long hamstring issues linger, and you need those hamstrings to be backpedaling and covering receivers. Now, it's good that the Broncos are giving this injury time to heal, so, that's why he's not practicing. But it sucks that he's not out there getting reps as that third corner. He didn't play much last season, and I was hoping to see what he could do right now. Isaac Yiadom. Isaac Yiadom is looking like he might become the 4th corner on the depth chart. Third, if that hamstring lingers for Brock and he misses any time. But Yiadom, even if he looks like he is having solid practices, good technique right now, he is far from being anything as a lock as a nickelback against a pro offense. So he might be my number 1 player to watch when the Broncos play the Vikings August 11th. I'm not gonna say anything about the most important issue for every team in training camp. I will not say that word, because if I say that word, it will be a curse, so I won't. And that's your Broncos training camp update through the first 5 days. Thanks for watching this YouTube channel. Check out my website, ThatsGoodSports.com. We're writing Broncos articles and football articles, even some Rockies articles. And we do have a podcast, the That's Good Sports podcast. There's a link in the description. It's on Podbean, iTunes, and my second YouTube channel, That's Good Broncos. I'm working my fucking ass off, okay?